Alright, no, looks like everything is working just fine. Yep, we are good to go. Round 1, we're going to be getting a Geo Mirror, and this is exactly why I wanted to see this match coming up here. Savsguy is someone who doesn't come to a lot of these things, however, a regular at Montreal locals, and a pretty solid Giovanna player. Definitely played a lot around the same time as, you know, Legs and all them when they were in the bracket a lot. But, I guess hasn't been seen too much in the online scene recently. Dire, on the other hand, very active. Getting pressure started here in the corner, and then just nice little confirms here, and it's just adding up on Dire's side here. Savsguy getting the OTG. He's going to start into the pressure. And the 6P. Dire ready for exactly when the gap occurs. Alright, far slash to start off some pressure here. And it looks like we're going into the corner. Dire again, pressing the advantage. Gonna go through with the wall break, gonna get the safe jump here. Or not, just goes in for the throw. And again, second throw. Dire takes the first game. Alright, getting into game 2 here. Start off with a big counter hit. Savsguy starting to work his way back in, but Dire just ready for it, punching all the gaps that he prevents. Alright, get the throw into the corner, frame kill into another throw. Good stuff. Oh, and DP there. Gonna go through the wall now. This is not where you want to be. Alright, getting the pressure here with dog kick into the corner. Good confirm on the counter hit 5k. Alright. The air throw, okay. Dire's ready for it. This is a man who labs defense, lives, breathes defense. Paying off in strides here now. Alright, good IVs there on the bar slash. And just catches it out with a 2P. Really good, just solid play there from Dire. It's exactly what you want to see. It's going up 2-0 already. Yeah, looking not so good there.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Gets an OTG. DP. And charge us to go through the wall.
Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock.
Alright, nice stagger pressure. Savsguy fighting back a little bit. Managed to take rounds, but still looked kind of all dire so far. Alright, into the throw. Even though Savsguy has the lead, Dire has made it so convincing. A third throw in a row. Okay, don't do it again. Don't do it again. And the gold burst says, no, I'm not getting thrown. Look, I don't care what I have to spend. I'm not getting thrown 4 times in a row. IBs on it and then punishes. Noticing that Dire's been mashing out with 6P a fair bit there. Oh, into the throw, but Dire's ready. Already going for the air throw. Dire takes it 3-0. Damn.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's
Ooh.
rock.
Let's go. I'm gonna update this in a second now because we have our very own Zion versus Justin. And Justin predicted this matchup earlier on today. At the beginning of the day, predicted this. That this would be the matchup of round 1. He specifically asked for it, so you know what? It was given. But right now, it's not looking like it's what Justin would have wanted if he knew how this was about to play out. Never mind. We have some DP action. Grabs the DP. Zion's ready for it. A little bit too low to get the dust conversion with the wall bounce. Goes for same side. Alright, into Zonson Roga.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock.
Alright, so I was looking at a couple of little back end things for a second. And I came back to the match. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Look at the red light. Dear Lord. Just a ninja. Has to burst there. This is the last round. PRC to keep it safe. Almost gets the pickup. Will get the pickup there. Is gonna try and do some fancy stuff. Unfortunately drops, and now wild throw. Justin takes game 1. That first round looked like it was all Zion. Zion looked so dominant until just suddenly robbery.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alrighty. Getting into this match now. Get the 6K. Yep. Just doing a little bit. Unfortunately, the round timers on Star GG got messed up a little bit, so we're just doing a bit of damage control for the moment. However, already, apparently the first round went by while I was tapped out. Alpha Blade gonna get the cross up. And gets thrown. Crush with the gun flame. 5H counter hit. Pretty good starter. Going all the way into the corner. JD to close out the wall. Immediately goes in for the IAD, but wants to keep the corner. Unfortunately gets DP'd for his troubles. Oh, a little bit of fumbling there. Some spaghetti we're seeing. Gets the throw. Red RC and that's dead. Alright. Ooh, the 6P. It's confirmed. No OTG though. Apparently doesn't need it. Worked out for the best. Oh, that 2S is so active. Alright. 6P putting in work though. Gonna go back into the corner. 6H to break the wall. Want to do a grip with that. Oh, look at this combo though. And into the clean hit Volcanic Viper. Ooh, this is so much damage. Still has a burst on Zion though. Backdash through it. That is so brave. Has to burst somewhere here and gets the cross up as well. Gamma Blade. One more guess. Has to burst. But now has PRC to work with as well. Gets the throw. Justin is on a roll up 2-0 against Zion. Apparently maybe just had his number. That's why he called him out like this. Asked for him round 1. Said, no, I don't want to fight later. Just get it over with. Either I win or I lose. Like, I got work in the morning. Let me just get all the hard matches out of the way early. No. Justin's neutral is looking amazing. It is looking very clean.
Man. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright. We're gonna go up the wall now. Oh, look at this combo. Into the same side. Alright. That's kind of nasty. Alright. Go for the whiff 2D. Good whiff punish there by Justin. And baits it again. Zion hasn't hit with a single one of these DPs so far. Justin's just had his number. Alright. Go with the 236k Rekka. Off the wall. 6k but blocks it and then Abare's out. Wild Pro. RC. That's dead. Oh. And even has the Bandit Bringer as well. Floats it out. Got the bombos. No, none of that easy stuff, you know? DP's out. Their counter hit 6S. Might not be the same as it used to be, but is still quite a good start. Alright. Keep it safe with the RC into the Alpha Blade. One of Zion's favorite things in the world is K Alpha Blade. Alright. Try to keep it burst safe. You can only do that for so long here. Maybe tried to bait it a little bit there and ends up not paying off. Has burst of his own now. It just came back. And he's gonna have to use it somewhere, but not the spot as Justin jumps to bait it and just takes it 3-0.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts, heaven, or hell.
This is now we are getting some Hachiman versus Lillie. Yep, I am sorry about this for taking so long. I am a tiny bit overwhelmed here with making sure that all the bracket runs. But we should be getting right back into it. alright. Hachiman on the Kai instead of the Bridget. Interesting to see. Maybe doesn't like playing the Bridget mirror? Who knows? But now is in the corner. Has to deal with something. Okay. Fights her way out of the corner with the yo-yo. Lillie did do very well at weak. Ended up making top 8, beating out Wonton. So definitely on the rise, but Hachiman definitely no slouch. Oh, and they're not quite enough to close it out, but gets started on the edge. Oki. Hachi lost at Weemad. Oh, I didn't get a chance to catch top 16. I was doing Blaze Blue, but glad to hear that. So, ooh, the yo-yo snipes it off. Good to see. Big DP there. Ends up catching this. One of the things that you have to watch out for in this matchup is Kai Buttons can just catch some of the yo-yos. And going for like 2S meaty or something like that. Or even going for far S and 5H can just get clipped by a stun edge sometimes. Now Lillie putting on the pressure. Charge dust through the wall. Alright, DPRC. Get the mix. Safe jump there with the JD. And now rolling. Just hits. Doesn't even need the mix. Lillie takes game 1. Really dominant game 1, but Hachi definitely had the momentum for a little bit there. Alrighty. I think timers might be fixed. Great to see. That's exactly what we want to hear here. A little bit less stress. Okay. Big DP. And another DP back. That's kind of been the name of the game here. Okay, good pickup there. And gonna go all the way through the wall. What a conversion there from Lillie. Over 100 meter, and you know that he's looking for that stun dipper. You see a Kai with 100 meter, you know exactly there's only one thing on their mind. Alright, but bear dive. Is this dead? Jumps through the burst as well? Lillie takes game 2 as well. Despite a little bit of shakiness there, Lillie able to close it out. Alright, getting into game 3 here. Lillie wants to close this out, I'm sure. Alright, baits the burst again. Lillie's burst baits have been so good. Okay, charge dust. Doesn't quite get the pickup, but one of the more fortunate places to drop, you know? Alright. Another little drop, but end up working out. Big JH. Oh, and another burst bait. Bursts have not been hitting this entire set. Ride the lightning through the wall. Gonna get the advantage. Pretty big in this matchup as well, where you don't want to be full screen against Bridget. For that exact reason. You can trade fireballs, but one of them puts a target on your head. As much as state is pretty good, having a yo-yo behind you is even scarier. That's one way to deal with the rolling. And Fujiwara closes it out. Hachiman takes the first round here. Sign to like, one might say. Counter hit on the Fujiwara into the charge stun edge Oki. Gets the throw. Oh, good use of the plus frames there. And Ride the Lightning again. This is looking just like round one. Not quite a perfect, but barely touched on his life bar there. Backdash through the 5H. And another counter hit Fujiwara. Maybe, no, maybe Hachiman has something. Maybe a little bit more aware. Might know something I don't. Coming back to 1-2. Maybe a couple of little connection issues there, but hopefully, yeah, it looks like they're good to play it out, though. Apparently there was a little bit of hiccuping here and there, but they were alright to play it out, so that's always what you like to see. These are online brackets, so they do come with that little asterisk, but it is always so nice to see. Alrighty, getting right into the neutral here again. Speaking of neutral, we have Stun Dipper. You see 50 meter on a Kai and there's one thing going through their mind. They just look tunnel vision straight along the ground. Alright. Oh, good bait there for the 6P. Goes under it with Whiff JP. Stays far, and now Lillie is in the driver's seat. Okay, keep it low, and again, 6H fast RC again. Finishes off with a perfect. Lillie saying, nah, look. You seem to have a game plan there. I'm just going to turn it. We're going up one more tier. Alright. Okay, getting into the corner and through the wall now. No, goes for instead a wall splat. Restand setup instead. Into Rock the Baby. OTG, go for the throw, but Stun Dipper RC is ready there. Tried to bait the burst, and instead gets nothing, and is quite possibly dead, and is. She manages to bait the burst, and that's it. Lillie takes it, 3-1. Alright, getting into this though. We are going to have the Giovanna into the Ram. Definitely not going to be smart to be picking the Testament. As much as Dire does play the Testament into a lot of the matchups, Testament Ram is notoriously brutal. So smart choice there. The burst mobility of Geo here is such an asset. However, there are no bad matchups if you're playing Ramlethal Valentine. Pardon? Depending on who you ask, you know. Alright, tries to go for neutral skip. Dire ready for it. And just lets it rip again. Has meter as well to make this work. is gonna go for Beam Super. Should be low enough. Not quite enough damage there. And immediately goes for the DP on what is a bit of a fake safe jump. Dire takes the first round. Okay. Into the throw. Get the frame kill set up as well, but Somnium ready and fights out, putting Dire into the corner, but Dire immediately dashes out. Okay. Oh, delayed overhead there. That should be enough. Dire takes the first game. It looked all Somnium that first round until a couple of fumbles, and then suddenly Dire managed to clutch it out. Alright, going into game 2 though.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
We now have already a huge lead. I look away for a second and again Dire just makes stuff work. Gets another throw. And now into the pressure. Tried to go for a 6H. Somnium ready with the 2K for the anti-air. Alright, just feeling up pressure a little bit. Going with Far Slash and JS. And that 2H with the massive range it now has. Putting on the pressure, but Dire fighting out. And gonna take the round again. Dire looking very dominant here. Alright, into the pressure again. And now you're stuck in the corner against Geo. This is exactly where Dire wants you. Plus frames. Jumps out. But manages to dash back under. Puts Somnium back in the corner. 2H routing. Has the optimal stuff. Not quite enough for super, so can't kill here. But looking good. In a place to take a perfect. Not quite anymore. Somnium fighting back. Gets the pressure and should get the wall break here too. Positive bonus, but 2 sticks of butter here for Dire. Tries to BRC to cheese it a little bit. Somnium on a sliver. Plus frames for Dire, and the throw is gonna take it. Dire up 2-0. Good stuff. Somnium on potentially the last game of her winner's run here.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alrighty. So now we have Somnium going back but getting thrown. A little bit of feeling out the neutral. Dog kick is minus. Takes your turn back. An H sword to try and keep the pressure, but not quite close enough to the corner to pin him down. Gets the 5H. Big counter hit there, and that's going all the way into the corner. Not quite through the wall, but now it is. 6H to close it out. And just the CS to take it there.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Alright, into the pressure. Plus frames again. Tried to chase down with the dash throw. Somnium ready with the backdash. Fights out of the corner with a dash 2K of his own there. Dire ready for this situation, but counter hit JS is going to get a confirm and start the momentum rolling in Somnium's favor. Pressure in the corner, but 6P's through the sword toss. Says, no, that's not real. Both have so much meter to work with. Mortabato into... This is dead. Says, no, I don't have to respect your plus frames. You're not plus if I have a DP. Alrighty, JH. What's the setup? Unfortunately, gets mashed out on. Plus frames. And this time is ready for the backdash. Backdash, chases down with the 2S. PRC into the 5H. Onto the wall. So much damage. Not quite dead. Gonna need one more touch. But potential last round for Somnium. And it is. Somnium goes down into the loser's bracket. Dire takes it 3-0. So this is winner's quarters for Slidehead Sunday 4-15. Getting it. This should be, yep, no surprises going on here. Is it winner's semis? I didn't check the bracket. Oh, it is actually. Sorry, we skipped forwards. Thank Casper. Speak of my goat. Bless. I hadn't checked bracket. I was terrified to start GG after someone messed up the timers. However, already looking like it is a little bit of a rough matchup here. Definitely Nago can struggle with this. One of the characters with a little bit less mobility than a lot of the other of the top tiers in the cast. Gets the 2S. Alright. But here, this is where you have to make it count. And unfortunately, a well-timed IBFD into the 2K is going to let Smitty close that round out. Okay. Bursts out. And now you're into the zoning. How do you get in? If someone could figure it out, the world would love to know. However, Smitty just jumping in himself. And Wonton ready to capitalize on the situation. Pushes it all the way to a wall break. And gets the super. Can be able to stay stuck to him on the Oki. It's the IBFD. But Fukyo into... Oh! Tries to stall with the JD. The signature. Smitty is ready with it. BRC into Beyblade. Just goes skedaddle skedoodle. Your foot is a noodle. He's ready for it. Alright, into the corner. Gets put into the corner himself and is ready with the throw. Smitty mixing themselves a little bit there with the burst. Alrighty. And now we're into the zoning. A fair amount of blood here on Wonton as well. Has to get in the old-fashioned way. Has a lot of health to work with. Not in level 3 blood, but... still. And super focus as well to keep it going. This is brutal. This is truly brutal. Negative penalty starting off on it, but it's not gonna matter. Yeah. Well, that's true. 9 Moon's PR did come out. Yes, Smitty is number 42 NA. Smitty takes the first game. That ending looked so rough there. Alright, and immediately gets back into the zoning pattern. Smitty definitely not one to shy off from the zoning. I know a lot of Happy Chaoses want to go in and, you know, maybe, you know, I'm not going to do the whole zone. Maybe I'm not going to go as, air quotes, lame. There's nothing lame about it. And I love to see someone embrace it. Just ready for all the grime. Ready for all of the, you know, I'm playing a top tier and I'm okay with that. Definitely one of the players to embrace that type of mentality, and I love to see it. working here with so much meter. If you're Wonton, what do you do in this situation? Only so much meter to work with. Don't have a ton of blood to work with either. Gets caught with a Fukyo. Super focuses on board, tries to get in, and gets clipped. You have to go for those committal options, and Smitty's just ready to catch them. Gambles on round start and pays off this time. And now this is where you have to keep the pressure up. But again gets caught, this time with an anti-air 2K. Doesn't even give him a chance to burst. Says, no, we're going through the wall with the super. It might not kill, but at least there's no burst in sight. And now we can gamble for the round. Gets hit with the gun flip, rolled through, and the gunshot. Oh, this time ends up missing. Doesn't get it established. No focus on board for the moment. Has to capitalize off this, and does this time with the JS. Yeah. Tried to go for the DP round start, not working out too well. Counter hit Beyblade is going to carry all the way to the corner. Now Wonton has to make this count. We know how hard it is when Smitty gets the lead and sits back. Alright, this time gets the wall bounce. Again. BRC not working out too well here for Wonton. Tap dust into the conversion. Gets the Kara run. Good defense, but how long can you hold out? Apparently long enough. Manages to mash out with the 2K. Double Fukyo forward. Gets caught here. Good burst. Patience there from Wonton. Oh, runs in with the 2K. It's so long. Gets the burst. And Wonton manages to fight back. Brings it back to 1-1. Alright, immediately starting off the round, Wonton is ready with it. Goes and realizes I gotta stay stuck to him like glue. Good IB on the cross-up. Only one bullet left in the chamber there. Trading busted Cade normals, both whiffing for a second. OTG with the 6H, but ready with the 2P. Smitty's ready to fight back. Gets the juggle into the corner. Fire slash. Get the curse on him and you're dead. This roll mix not working out too well for Smitty anymore. Wonton seems to have a little bit of an idea, maybe of some of the timings and stuff. Oh, but jumps over the fire slash, Goomba Stomp, and put Wonton in the corner. Smitty going into the super. Gonna reload. Gonna get positive bonus going through the wall as well. Definitely a scary one, and that should be enough. Yep. Even manages to grab the burst. Smitty bringing it up 2-1. Can our hero fight back? Wonton Gaming. Ottawa's own. Definitely not out of it yet, though. Smitty might be first seed of this tournament, but Wonton's shown he can upset players. Oh, the Fukyo back forwards, upside down, going in, and hits him with the K. However, Smitty immediately establishes pressure again. Alright, going into the low. Good blocks there from Wonton. But gets caught by the tap dust. And now the zoning starts. Gets a full clip. Focus is up. Manages to get the clone out as well. And burns just enough time to get the focus and the bullets reloaded. This is a rough situation. Gonna go through the wall. This is not the place you want to be if you're Wonton. At this point, you can probably just hope to hold your burst for the next round. Make it count. Alrighty, gets the Goomba Stomp, but good blocks there from Wonton. Neutral Jump, the most busted tech in any game. Oh, and that Fukyo forward Beyblade at the right moment has been paying off so much in letting Wonton just get started there. Good recognition of the IBFD to Fukyo forward and managed to get the DP into the super. Wonton looking to press this advantage through the wall break. Goes for the 6P DP. Oh, JD tries to catch him. Alright, fakes him out for a second. There, goes for the BRC that worked out in game 2 of this set. This time, though, Smitty is ready and starts back with the pressure. Life lead might be massively in Wonton's favor, but this is still an uphill battle. Needs to get something established soon. Alright, clone is gone. And a pixel of life here. Just needs to tap him once. Gets thrown. And now a pixel left on the other side. Testament. And the Testament is definitely a matchup that tends to be in their favor, right? They have the ability to bully Nago pretty well as soon as the blood gets up high, right? And you kind of, the risk reward gets shifted in Testament's favor pretty harshly at high blood, which is where Test Your Luck likes to play as well. Only if you can manage to keep them out, though. And getting that started right now. Gonna try and push the pressure, but now you're in high blood. You have to gamble to get back in, or just go in without using your specials. This should be the round here. Goes with Calamity 1 to close it out, and Dire takes round 1. Convincingly. Dire's coming into this with a game plan. Alright. Getting Grave Reaper set up. Stain is now applied. Goes for FD break. A little bit of a frame kill there just to get the safe jump. Stain is on, and now it's off. Trying to bully a little bit with Arbiter. Definitely one of the stronger tools in this matchup. But now Test is in and gets the bite. DP into the corner. 6H, break the wall. Gonna be enough to take it. Alright. Clone into bite. A classic. Good IBFD. Stop any kind of mix on the far slash. Get the stain on. And now we're cooking. However, immediately goes in with Fukyo into the 2S. Blood's pretty high here. Gonna have to gamble if he wants much more use of specials. Gonna play around with normals for a little bit. But all of this stray hitting is adding up. And Test manages to close it out. Test takes game 1. Alright, immediately goes into the back throw. Wants to stay stuck on, and that is the game plan here. If you can stay stuck on, and that's a good way to do it, immediately risks it. At some point, if the coin flip, if you always get it right, there's no payoff. There's no punishment for flipping the coin if you just guess right. Okay, Okay, tries to challenge at round start here. Working out, but not able to get the knockdown. And there, opts to burst. Knows that if that knockdown happens at high blood, it's an uphill battle for Nago. However, baits the burst there. This is going to be a lot of damage. 6H, 6H. Always does so much, even on wall splat. Gets caught here. Not quite at high blood anymore, though. Wall break going to eat up a lot of it, and 2S is going to close it out. What a fast game. Test going up 2-0 already. Dire. Probably going right back into it. No, goes for the Geo. Maybe not feeling as confident with the game plan against Test Your Luck. Test is a very aggressive, high blood spending type of Nago, but... So in theory, on paper, the Testament should be a good pick, but just not working out. Not quite able to keep pace. Maybe the Geo will be a little bit better. I know Dire is probably more comfortable on Geo. So we'll have to see if it pays off. Alright. Ends up getting the burst baited. So many of those normals are so burst safe. Oh, works out. What we all thought was a drop turns out to just be an American reset. Again, clone into bite. Tries it again, this time not working out. 5H for the counter hit, but you're still in the corner. Just now Test doesn't have a burst. Biting again. Test very bite happy here in this matchup. And already, dear lord, that was fast. Alright, here, let me just get this fixed up for a second here.
Duel 1.
This is no longer winners, this is now losers. Alright, just doing a little bit of TO management here in the background. Fixing some misreported stuff. But here we have Kiri against Justin. And Kiri, you know, the only other Millia in the region. So I gotta root for the other Millia. Such a cool character. Always love to see Millia. However, going to be going up against Justin's Soul. And one of the things that Millia excels at is DP safe. Is making your mix airtight. So something that a lot of the defensive options that Soul has aren't going to be as important here in this matchup. However, when you're on defense, outside of mashing out, just like that, not the best options. Okay, opts to stay outside the corner, but then goes in and gets caught with the 3-framer. Reversal grab. Stays same side. Gonna go through the wall. No! Unfortunately, maybe missed the Mirage Cancel or something, but... Or maybe was going for a cheeky reset. But either way, that 6P will close it out there for Kiri. Big counter hit on the close slash. That's a very good starter. Unfortunately, not quite close enough to the wall to get the 5k pickup. But already 70% gone here for Kiri. Justin sitting in a good position. One more hit. Not quite enough with the OTG, but the 5k closes it out with a perfect. Justin takes game 1. Oh, I forgot to remove the Noodle Empire there. Yeah, grats on the Noodle Empire sponsorship there, Kiri. Thank you. Yeah. So I'm working with a new version of stream control, and so some of the overlay stuff is a little bit bugged. Like the font size isn't quite right, but it'll fix. It'll get there eventually. Oh, JS is so important in this matchup to be able to catch little things just like that. Exactly. When you get a read on how they're going to move in the air, so important just even in the player matchup, you know? I love Kiri's air mobility. However, it gets counter hit out of what I think was a 2P. And this is probably dead. It is. One of the big downsides of Millia is she builds up risk so fast. You block a couple of hits and suddenly your next combo you're taking 80%. One of functionally the lowest health characters in the game. Oh, gets the throw. Gonna go for, yep, just an overhead this time. Tries to go for cross up low, but a little bit too far. Justin goes in for the low of his own. Clean hit DP. Not quite enough to wall stick. Oh, but has the magnet hands. OTG not quite enough. Bandit Bringer closes it out. Justin seems to have Kiri's number here. Just getting caught with a couple of stray hits, and after a few, they just rack up to so much damage. The unfortunate part, Millia, is you're playing such a fragile character that you can't afford to take that many of those hits. Seem to have the number, or seem to have some stuff against Justin there, but, you know, we'll see if it was a little bit too little too late, or whether or not Kiri can make this comeback. Down 0-2 right now, but gets caught with a 2S. It's a big counter hit into the throw. This is not how you want to start this. Yeah, you don't want to let Millia get started. That mix is exactly what they want. Especially if you get hit by the 2D, you're into the blender for the rest of the game. Oh, catches it. JP not quite big enough to get it falling down, so Justin manages to catch the counter hit on the way down. Another big counter hit into the OTG. Fafnir, that's a huge combo. Into the Tyrant Rave. Almost kills, dear lord. Justin looking to close it out right here, and the second hit of JH does with a perfect. Justin takes it 3-0. Strong proponent of learning kind of cracked combos for Bridget. Part of, you know, the young generation. And over here we got Yellow Soul, one of my personal favorite colors. I do like this color. Immediate gets the dash over the Gunflame. Pushes into the corner, but Soul says, nah. Hamilton's ready with a DP. Okay. Gets caught with the overhead with the JD. Alright, good burst. Gets good block on the low there as well. That RC low catches so many people. Goes for the frame kill into the Fafnir, but gets DP'd out. 6S counter hit. Gets DP'd out again. And DP back, dear lord. Oh my goodness, what is this? Mix up who, we're not eating anything, it's a coin flip every time, DP or not. Alright, good blocks here. The defense from Hamilton has been so good, but you can only block for so long. Roderick gonna hit with the butt straight through the wall. Going back to mid-screen, DP RC this time. Oh, almost a confirm there. Counter hit on the scooter, have to burst. However, Lillie is ready and closes out game 1. Lillie putting in the work there. Alrighty. Oh, goes in with a far slash immediately. Big counter hit. But we're no longer on patch 1.0. Don't just win off of it. Oh, look at the pickup though, and that damage. is going to get the super as well. Tyrant Rave. This does so much damage. Not quite enough, though, but barely. Lillie living with a pixel. It's going to have to eat some kind of pressure. Oh, and does with the Far Slash, closing it out. Alright, big counter hit. Oh, 2 clean hit DPs. Does so much damage. Unfortunate drop there. And Lillie manages to DP out. Gets the JD for the overhead this time. Has been going low a lot. Hamilton maybe not ready for it. Oh, good bait on the gold burst. Not quite in time. 6P. Gonna get the counter hit. And then those Far Slash and 5H buttons put in so much work. Alright, catches low, but counter hit. Gonna get a trade. I feel like counter hit and DP is the name of the game in this match, as far as the players go so far. Trading fireballs, but Lillie coming out on top with counter hit scooter. Alright, punishes it. Another counter hit trade. What a slob of a matchup so far. NRV gets in. 5H counter hit. So much damage. Goes for a jump. And the dust closes it out. Hamilton brings it back 1-1. Hamilton definitely not out of this yet. Alright, let's see. Oh, immediately gets caught with the 2S. I feel like there hasn't been a non-counter hit this whole match. Another one. Oh, there's one. Never mind. Lillie starts with a mix. Alright, gold burst though. JPP. Double overhead opens up. Goes for the DP there. Is ready. Doesn't let her get started with the scooter. Hamilton pressures with a Far Slash. Ends up having to burst to get out of it. DP RC. We're going to the corner. RC's again. That's dead. Gunflame to close it out. Hamilton on a roll. Seems to have figured something out going into this game 3. Good block on the JD. And then good block there again. Clean hit on the DP. Good blocks on the 5P there. Lillie tries to mash out. Hamilton's ready again. The defense seems to be so strong here. Always aware of when it's his turn suddenly, but Scooter and NRV, the brain cells collided for a second. Dear Lord. DPRC again. Been the name of the game. Gold burst out of the corner again. They share the same brain cell. But the defense from Hamilton is so strong. Seemingly bulletproof here. Hamilton goes up 2-1. Hamilton unfortunately didn't manage to make it for winner's side. Was a little bit late to bracket and got DQ'd round 1 into the loser's bracket, making a deep run here though. My goodness. What a soul we're seeing here.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I feel like by the end of the set, I'm gonna be sick of hearing the counter here, like, sound. The whites of my eyes are gonna get, you know, screen burning of the counter hit across the screen. Oh, there's another. But it's working out, and this is so much damage, dear lord. Hamilton just going at it. Absolutely ruthless. Into the wall break. But then Lillie fights back. Gets into the corner, but gets the DP. Still has burst and is gonna use it there. Goes for Scooter RC. Counter hit on the CS. And catches. But the backdash to dodge the Scooter. Hamilton takes it 3-0. They're just that good. I swear. We had confusion. I'm lost. You know. Maybe I need to go to bed. Getting a little bit sleepy. Speaking of sleepy though, Somnium. Sleepiness incarnate. Here on the pink Ramlethal as always. Against Justin. Now this is a classic matchup. We've had this so many times. And we said in total it was 10-4 for Justin. But Somnium definitely, when she shows up, she shows up. One of the players that can play so well at her peaks. Definitely one of the higher variance players. Can be the best player in a tournament, or can just sometimes, you know, fail to find her footing. But definitely a classic matchup for Strive QC. And a classic way to get back thrown into the corner into the end of the round. What a way to end it as well. Going into round 2 now though. Starts off with the pressure, and Somnium just happy to wait it out. You know, not too scared of the honest mids, but good conversion there from Justin, carrying all the way to the corner and taking a decent chunk of life away from Ramlethal. Alright, empty bandit into the low. Get the throw, OTG in the corner. BRC mix. Oh, and it's gonna work out. Justin claps back with a perfect. Alright, tries to go for the 2S round start. Somnium playing it a little bit more patient. Oh, into the throw. Fafnir. Somnium bursts out, doesn't want to deal with it. 6S catches the startup of what I think was a far S. And now Justin's putting the pressure on in the corner. Alright. That's what you want to be doing. Goes into the empty low. One more mix. Or will Somnium fight out? And she's not quite able to. Gets caught with a punish on the anti-air. Justin takes game 1.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright. RS, counter, or JS, sorry. Oh. Goes for the dust. Works out. But now Somnium is in the driver's seat. Your soul, you're in the corner, and you're having to eat these swords. Gets the air throw. Immediately goes into the pressure and into the super for the wall break. That's it. Counter hit on the far S. Into the throw on the plus frames. Opts to go for the DP. Working out this time. 6P. Reset into the corner. Wants to start getting the pressure going. Good tech there from Justin. But now has to fight his way out and goes underneath with NRV. Skips neutral. And Justin opts to burst out. Neither burst on the table here, but Somnium with a massive life lead and screen positioning. And gonna be able to get the game just like that. Doesn't even go to a third round. Somnium takes it back to 1-1. Very even set so far.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright, gets the pressure. $5P. Fights out a little bit. Has no H-sword though. Doesn't matter. JS will do your taxes. Unfortunate. Baits the Mortabato and manages to get the punish on it. Good blocks low there from Somnium. And now you're dead. You're dead.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Alright. Big hit there from Justin. Gonna get some pressure started. Ooh. One more mix. Techs the throw, but gets the air throw. The awareness there from Justin. So good. Baits the YRC. Closes it out. What an even set. Going down to the last round here. One game apiece so far. Ooh. Okay, bursts out. Thinks that might have been the start of the end. 6S gonna catch. Just in neutral. Blocks the BRC mix. And now Justin is in the corner. But just lets it rip straight out. Mix who? Doesn't blow up the tap dust and is going to get clipped. Justin takes game 3.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright. Game 4 now. This a classic matchup. It wouldn't have it go anywhere away, you know? Back and forth like this. Alright. Get the pressure started. Gun flame to keep it safe. Push the advantage. Somnium fighting out of the corner. Using K-normals. However, DPRC, the name of the game. Now Justin's cooking. Oh, gets the grippy. Somnium grippy's back. Baits the DP this time. Justin maybe letting it rip a little bit too much, and now Somnium goes for beam super. This does so much damage, but not quite enough there. Alright, pressure and the JP. It's back. Somnium looking to bring it back to 2-2 here. Feeling out neutral a little bit. Alright, H-sword. Somnium's been pretty quick to throw away that H-sword. Definitely a pretty high-risk option, but the reward, if you clip him with it towards the corner, is so good. Gets out of the corner using the flip. Something we haven't seen all too much of. But there's exactly what I was talking about with. That reward is so big. Wasn't confident it would have killed with the beam into RC maybe. But has lots of meter to work with now. And manages to bait out the YRC. Somnium brings it back 2-2. We're going to game 5. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Ooh, NRV is gonna hit. Not able to convert it into too much damage, though. Alright, get the pressure with the Rekka. Now you're in the corner against Ram. This is where she wants you. The footsies, the little shimmy to keep it safe. I hear that's getting rewarded in Street Fighter 6. Apparently, though, it's getting rewarded just fine over here. Somnium gets the pressure, though. After the wall break, looking like it's all Ram. YRC is going to hit this time. No baits in sight. Far slash going to work out. Counter hit confirm. Gonna close it out. Alright. Good backdash. Doesn't want to deal with it. Oh, lots of damage. Gets the bombo as well into the beam. This is gonna be so much. Look at that. 55-60% already done. Oh, and gets clipped with the anti-air. Or with the CS on the backdash. Somnium takes the round just like that. Almost a perfect there. We're going down to last round, last game. He's running. He's going in. Tunnel vision is in full effect. Holding forwards, no fear. And it's working out. Justin just bulldogging his way in. Gets the throw. One more mix. Gets opened up low and that's it. Justin closes it out 3-2 to go on and meet Wonton.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alrighty. Hamilton looking to establish some kind of dominance here in neutral. Just off the first exchange, already working with a health lead. Oh, look at the confirm as well. Oh my goodness, so much damage. All right. Dear Lord, look at the damage. Excuse me? That's not okay. Hamilton already up a set. Or a game, sorry. Dear Lord, it's not going that quick. Apparently they're not going to expose every fake soul thing. Maybe it's all real. Maybe the fake soul thing was the friends we made along the way. We'll find out soon enough. Alright, 2D. Gonna get pressure started here. Ooh. Frame kill setup into the Fafnir. Dyer's fighting out now, though. Into the throw. Maybe punishes the DP attempt. Maybe punishes another one. IBFD on the jump in. That's one way to deal with a safe jump. Alright, Shimmy's here. What's the mix? Blocks the overhead. But then just gets opened up by a mid. Already with the air throw after the PRC. And now counter hit. This should be enough. And it is with the RC confirm. Alright. Gets the pressure there with the 5k start. Big hit. Or not the biggest hit, but gets some kind of momentum started. And that's all that matters here in this matchup. Once these characters start pressing, the air quotes, honest characters, you know, momentum's pretty important. Big DP bait. And that should be enough to kill. Bit of an awkward wall hit, but works out. Dyer clapping back, bringing it back 1-1. Alright, immediate far slash. As smart as Hamilton's soul is looking, sometimes the soul's just got a soul. Catch the 2S. Dyer ready with the burst immediately. Another far slash. Working out again. Get the frame kill. Tried to go for the wild throw. Not working out, but that will, and it will kill. I'm fighting back. A very close set so far. Just running. Soul's run is not the fastest in the game, but still plenty fast enough. But speak of fast, Giovanna dashing up with the 5k. Good IB there. And checks with the 5p. Alright, IBFD on the jump in. Might not be enough to kill here. Definitely not enough to kill here, but Geo Super still does a grip of damage. Not a safe jump. Tried to go for something. Maybe fake safe jump into throw or something. Does Dyer have meter to work with here? Does! And closes it out. Just nice, easy. Nice 3-hit confirm. Yeah. Another IBFD. Hamilton is so ready for these jump-ins. And it's making Dyer's life a little bit more difficult. Having to go for the dash normals after the jump-ins is slowing everything down and just able to bring that pace to a halt. Gets caught with the overhead after the Bandit Bringer. Or Revolver, sorry. My bandits are confused. 6S. Clash of the God normals. And now Dyer on a pixel. He's gonna have to make something count here. Goes into the throw, grabs the DP this time and does it again. Dyer goes up 2-1. Dyer is stubborn. Dear Lord. Yeah. To be fair, if you ever talk to Dyer, Dyer will tell you, if you DP against me, I will throw you. Don't do that against me. That works against I. Will always tell you. No, stop DPing. Why? I'm gonna throw you. It's an DPRC. No, I'm gonna throw you for it. Trust me. And we're seeing that pay off right now. Not sure what happened on round start, but we're just starting them back again with a little bit less life. Oh, Fafnir to get the plus frames. And gets caught with the mid, maybe trying to jump out. Teleports forwards with a 5k. And Hamilton opts into burst. No burst on either. But now Hamilton closes it out off of the 5k. These confirms and conversions into the corner from Hamilton have been so important. You love to see it. 6H in the corner. Always nice. Just keep the routing nice and simple. Bringer into the corner. Revolver. Goes for the grab PRC. Dire's ready though. Goes with the RC of his own. Catches with the spiral arrow. And has the meter to RC it as well. And goes for it. Into the low. One more hit. One more touch. Goes for the air throw. Dire on potential round point now. Or match point. To send Hamilton out of the bracket. After making a god run. However, Hamilton definitely not out of it yet. Shoney's been able to come back from in last game, in game 5, quite a few times so far this bracket. 6S counter hit, but gets thrown on a dropped combo. Good IBFD again, stopping the pressure in the corner. And that should be enough, bringing it to game 5 here. What a set. Yeah. We have the rare occurrence of 2 souls in top 6 of our bracket here. Both Justin and Hamilton making deep runs. Whoops. Alright, big counter on the 5H. Doesn't want to have to deal with any of that. Nice little 3-piece confirm into the OTG. And burst out. Both spending their burst pretty early on here just to try and stop the momentum. Halt some of that bleeding. But Dara wants to push that advantage all the way through this wall. What's the setup? Safe jump. Backdashes, but Hamilton's ready. Chasing them down. Gunflame to press the advantage. But 2D is ready and doing Dire's taxes. Oh, big hit. OTG. BRC, BRC back into the spiral arrow. The world's slowest spiral arrow, but it still hits. Dire again on match point. Catches this time. It might be -4, but GO2K is a big button. These IBFDs are so clean. Oh, DP counter hit. Okay, gets put back in the corner, but now counter hit super. They're in a great position now to take the whole match, and does with the 5k confirm into the dog kick. You love to see it. Dire in a very close match. Taking it and making me reach over and hit my stick for a second. Dire takes it 3-2.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society.
Oh, we're letting the intros rock for a little bit. Okay, never mind. We're getting into this. This is our losers quarterfinals. Justin, one of the last people from Quebec still left on in the bracket. Wonton here, one of the invaders from Ontario. But, you know, a little bit of an honorary Quebec member. We all met up at WeMad and has been pretty active in the Strive Quebec scene. Alright. Hit into the corner. Bandit Bringer. Big Fafnir through the corner. You'd love to see it. Soul's buttons just have such impact in this game, you know? I feel like in every game, though. Every game there's that one button that just hits like a truck. Speak of hit like a truck, though. Ooh. Let's see it. Oh, look at the teeth. Look at the teeth. Dear lord. Don't think I've ever seen Soul 6P in slow motion. Okay, bursts out. Wonton fighting a little bit on the back foot here. Never mind. 2H into the windscreen wiper. And already 80% life gone, and our Chipp normals making that 90 into 100. Let's see. Okay, double DP, tries to Fukyo forwards. Is ready with the grab. Gets the counter hit Fafnir right after. And through the corner we go again. Triple far slash to get the knockdown. Pushing, using that meter. Good awareness there. Despite what Justin will tell you about 6S, the button still does work. Works well enough to take the first game there, in fact. Alrighty, 6H. A rare incident of it missing. Feeling him neutral a little bit. Already into the good blood area. 6S again. It's putting in the work. Alright, faster scene to low. What an anti-air. Trading, but working out for the best there. Ooh, you love to see the JD. Something that, I mean, I've said it a million times, but something that Wonton is a little bit known for in the scene is the use of JD. An avid JDer. Fukyo back into the Beyblade. Working out pretty well. 6H. Super jump in with the JH, and that should be enough to do it, right? Yeah, not even close. I don't know why I even have... There's a second there where I wasn't too sure, but Wonton closes out with a perfect in game 2. I need to get my eyes checked. Alrighty. Pressure into the corner. Ooh, and gets the bite. Into the DP. Tried to swat at it. We saw a little bit of that earlier in the Smitty set. Where JD getting punished on the way down. Not quite working out here though. Can be kind of tricky, and trades. However, Wonton with a lot more life there. Another grab on the Fukyo, working out very well. These IBs keeping him out. A little bit of what we saw last set, except for this time it's not the soul IBing, it's the Nago. JD the delay. Such creative use, but it is just kind of funny sometimes. It's so sick. It looks so impractical, but it works so well. Oh, a lot of blood there. Barely managing to claw back from popping. Gets back a fair bit. Has enough to spend and cash out a little bit on some specials. Live a little bit more dangerous now. Speaking of dangerous, though. Justin clawing back. We got shimmies. This is the neutral I've heard so much about. Oh, BRC into the 2S. Catch him on the backdash. Wonton goes up 2-1. Immediately establish the pressure with the 5k. One of the options you don't see that much from Nago's. But part of that incredibly cracked toolkit, right? I mean, I say it every week, but Nago at round start sometimes just kind of feels like you're in Oki. You know, like you're trying to wake up against some dirty Oki is just... You're always at disadvantage. Nago starts in that perfect range. Over in the time that I was talking about that, the protagonist of the Guilty Gear comes out with clean hit DP to just screen Nago across the wall. There's the DP again. Ooh, catches with the 5p. And here you don't see that much from Souls. Oh, a little bit of a shimmy. Good blocks. The patience here from Wonton working out. Into the super. All right. Ooh. Big trade. Doing a little bit of backhand start GG stuff in the meanwhile. Ooh. Good avoidance on the bite. Oh, we got these? Slingshot combos? Lots of pressure. Justin wants to bring this back to 2-2. Go bring it to game 5, and he does. We're going to a last game. Sleep schedule who? Going to the last game here. Can our hero win against the villain Nagoriyuki? Or will Nago finally put the brakes on his wheelchair? We find out in this episode of Strive QC. Alright, get the clone into the bite. Not working out this time though. Ooh, into the DP. Not DP, what am I saying? Super. I know what I mean. Keep the pressure going. Get the 6p. Justin fighting back though. Pressure into the low. Opts to keep the corner. On strike throw characters can be so important to keep that positioning. Often when you reset to round start again, Nago is exactly where he wants to be. Okay, doesn't go for the bite after clone this time. Instead, a little bit of a shimmy. Bite not working out too well for Wonton this whole match. Takes 50% off that counter hit. However, Wonton is still on match point. And with how explosive a character Nago is, it could happen at any time. Box him out with 5H into the corner. Justin still does have burst and in fact a combo here. Gonna carry this all the way to the other wall. Doesn't quite get the pickup. Back throw incident. One more hit. Has to burst, but gets baited. Wonton closes it out. We're down to a single member of Quebec left in the bracket. The invaders from Ontario and Atlantic Canada coming in. Nine Moon's own Smitty versus Noodle Empire's Test Your Luck. Let me actually update those team names real quick. Oh, and immediately getting into it. And we saw this matchup earlier. With Smitty taking out Wonton. Alright, gets the YRC out. And this is definitely a matchup that's all about momentum. You have to be sticky if you play Nago in this matchup, because as soon as you get into this scenario, Smitty is happy to just sit it out. Super focus out. And we're zoning. We're comboing off the zoning. We have our win con set up. Immediately goes in for the Beyblade. Gets the counter hit as well. Smitty bursts out. Tries to start establishing win con, and now we have High Blood Nago. This is where it becomes so hard to get in. Gets opened up with a cross up. That roll through makes it so hard. And now we're in win con. You can only hold out for so long before you have to commit to an option. That's exactly what Test does. OTG. Oh, blocks it. Gets the counter hit. And that should be enough. Doesn't even need to break the wall. 6H on the wall splat is enough. DP into the bite. And gets another. Test Your Luck very happy to just let the bite rip. Goes low this time, off the mix. Into the bite again. Barely claws it back from popping. Using so much blood on that clone, dear lord. But now you're full screen and you're high blood. And the clone's out from Smitty. It's gonna be a slow fight to get back in. Gonna have to claw his way back in. Somehow. And BRC Fukyo, or BRC Beyblade, sorry, is one way to do it. However, now you popped. You have to burst there. You have the meter. Trying to close it out, and does with the Beyblade. I thought he was dead. That burst was so smart. Manages to mess up the timing just as the shot goes. And a lot of Happy Chaos is rhythmic, right? Like, you get into that rhythm of doing those shot cancels and stuff. Test manages to throw it off with the burst. Manages to mess up the execution just enough that he gets in. And after two clones, with not much blood left, gets the Beyblade to close it out. Now Smitty says, no, we're running it back. We're pulling the gun out immediately. Tap dust with the bullet to confirm. Gets the reload as well, but back throw into the corner. Tess says, no, we're playing guilty here. You can't just stand in front of me. I gotta throw. Tries to bait the burst there, but Smitty doesn't bite. Oh, holds the gun out, but Test is ready with the super. Dear lord. Alright. Tried to go for a bite again. Very bite happy here. Baits the burst. Test is just built different. Constructed alternatively. Risk reward who? Just coin flip right. Tried to go for Fukyo Beyblade again. This time Smitty is ready with an answer. Delays the gunshot. And now it is a matter of zoning. Still has not touched Smitty this whole time. Tried to burst in again. But Smitty's ready. With a perfect. That's the thing, you have to risk it, but if Smitty is ready for it, Happy Chaos has all the tools to stop you in your tracks. But now, at the end of the day, when you're in the corner against a Nago, everything is equal. It's the great equalizer. 2H counter hit. It's going to be a lot of damage here. Oh, 6H isn't quite able to do it. Doesn't get... Is this dead? It is. Smitty clutches it back. 6H not hitting high up enough on the wall. Would have managed to get the blood back as well. I love Smitty's win quote. Whenever Smitty, like, when Smitty wins on the station, it just says gapped. It sends me every time.
Mankind knew that. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright, again, you have to make that round start count, because in a lot of cases, it's as close as you're going to get for a while. There it is. Fukyo Beyblade. Some of the best burst movement in the game. And we talk about how movement and dash blocking is so important. Unfortunately, you can't block through it, but you can. It is one of the fastest dash options in the game. Alright. And now we're in the grindy part. Never mind, we're in the dead part. Not able quite to finish it off, but gets it with the reset slash chip slash, you know, just goes next. Burst bait. We talk often about how bursting isn't the best option always against Happy Chaos. So much of it is just innately burst safe. Alright, into the corner, and that's it. Should be plenty there. Smitty takes the game. Going to be going into what could be the last game of Winners Finals. Or Test Your Luck definitely not out of this yet. One of the most explosive Strive players I've ever met. Can pull wins. Can pull wins just out of nowhere, seemingly. Oh, but now we're into the zoning. Alright. Never mind, now we're into the pressure. And the combo from Test Your Luck here. Wall break. Fukyo back. Into Fukyo forwards. The classic. Tried to Beyblade. Smitty was ready. Oh, this is going to be a lot. Yeah, opts to just get back the resources. However, Beyblades into the clone cancels off of it into the DP. Alright. Oh, windscreen wiper there with this close slash. IBFD to keep him out. But you can only keep Test out for so long. So ready to just spend that blood to get in. You know, we talk about bulldogging your way in. Test is just sprinting. Good bait on the burst. And already Test claps back. Brings it to a game 5. And this is where Test Your Luck excels so much in these game 5 situations. We saw him at WeMad pull a win out over Lord Knight in the finals just a week ago. Test Your Luck. Let's see if he can take another bracket here. Not quite in grand finals yet, but I'm sure he wants to send Smitty to losers here. Alright. However, this isn't how you want to start it off. This is brutal. And gets the super focus. And now Smitty says I'm going in. Tap dust into the low. Good defense there from TestYourLuck for the first part. However, you can only block for so long. Another wall splat. Wall slump, sorry. Alright, one more mix. Blocks the tap dust. And then gets opened up low again. It's only a matter of time. Defense looks really solid, however, eventually Smitty will get his way. Gets success through the wall. Goomba Stomp counter hit. And baits the burst. Is this enough? It should be. Has 100 meters to work with as well. It's more than done. Smitty takes it with a perfect. 3-2 over TestYourLuck. I mean, what a set. These two do play a lot, though, so probably has a better idea of how to play this matchup. As far as the player matchup goes. Alright. Throw into the corner. And both these characters just want to get their momentum started in the corner. Want to keep you in the corner, pin you there, and then just run it. See how far they can push their advantage. Plus frames, yep. Into a big counter hit. Gonna save burst for the next round. Dire takes round one with a perfect. Alright, plus frames. Ooh. Good IBFD. However, tried to challenge afterwards. Wonton is ready. You know, as the defensive technology evolves, so does the offense. IBFD again. Tries to PRC, but gets thrown. Another throw. Another throw. Gold burst here from Wonton. Big counter hit. Should be enough to do it. And Wonton claps back. Brings it to the last round here. Ooh, into the throw. Alright. Good IBs on the 5-8. Stop the advancing Nago. Oh, checks it with the 2P. Good matchup awareness there from Dire. Has 100 meters to work with now, though. Backdash into the BRC. Doesn't want to deal with any, you know, uncertainty from getting hit. Counter hit there on the JH. Not going to be quite enough, however, that will. Dire takes the first round. First game, sorry.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alrighty. Pressure with the 6K. Ooh. That closes out in a pretty scrambly round one. Counter hit with the DP. Yes, that's a lot of life gone. Just like that. 70%, 80%. Dire fighting back now, though. IB into the throw punish. Doesn't even give him a chance to burst. Wonton is ready with that. closes out game 2. Brings it back to 1-1. Very close games we've been seeing so far in our top 4. And just it's often the little things that separate really great players. Stuff like that, you know, like just optimizing for the FRC. Don't even give them a chance to burst. Don't even bother baiting just in case, you know. It's great to see. You know, it's always nice to watch some good guild gear. Okay, pressure. Into the throw. Good tech. And now gets dog kick in the corner. Not gonna get a chance to burst this round. Keep that stock going into the next round. Burst just off the table here. Or sorry, on the table for both. Alright. Gets the cross up there. High blood here on Wonton though. Spiral kick. Okay, but gets the burst. Meter to work with for both of them. Far slash gonna be whiffing there. Fast RC into the combo. Lots of meter to work with here for Dire though, and does get it. Super even had the meter, the RC afterwards. Dire takes game 3.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, tried to go for clone PRC. Not quite close, or not clone PRC, clone bite. Not quite close enough though. Waiting for the throw. Alright, getting pressure started here. And Dire's just been on top of him. This is a matchup where both these characters have the ability to stay so sticky to each other. It's a little bit of whoever can stay stickiest tends to come out on top. Winner of this, though, is still going to have to play Test Your Luck in Losers Finals. Has to be weighing on their minds. Tried to preemptive 6P. Not quite able to come out in time, though. Dire on match point. Alright. Spiral arrow into the plus frames. Just trading a little bit of neutral. Good shimmy there from Dire. Keep it very ambiguous. But Wonton not biting. Good patience. Risk draining from both of them. Back to neutral a little bit. Again, that shimmy working out. Not quite as well as Dire might have want. Okay, bursts out. Super there would kill. Gets thrown on the Fukyo. Dire takes it. Dire going to take it 3-1 over Wonton there. It's like, oh, there's a person who entered. I'm like, who are they? Leak my browser. Alrighty. We're gonna change the names in just a second here. And this is no longer losers semifinal. Losers final. Ooh. And already Dire coming out, swinging. Alright. Get the pressure started, but good IBs there. Doesn't even bother blocking it. However, if you're TestYourLuck, you have to burst that. Oh, now this is going to be a lot of damage. However, falls out of the corner. PRC to interrupt the drill. One more hit will do it. However, same thing goes for Dire. Dire closes out the first game. Dire's so clean with that defense.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alrighty, gets the bite into the clone. That's been how a lot of these snowbally rounds have started here for TestYourLuck today. Into the super. Lots of damage, but this is hard. Gets the throw after the clone. It's plus, but not enough. Alright, into the throw again. Hits with the YRC, tries to go for tap dust. Dire shimmies a little bit too far out back though. But this time, very much so in range. Tap dust gonna close it out. Alright. Bar slashes going into the corner. Good check with the dash 5k. But now you're in the corner again against Test, and this is where he wants to be mauling you. 6H for the wall break. Checks the 6P with dash in 2k. Very bold option for round start. Distances against Nago. Gets hit by the YRC again. IB, but Fukio back into Beyblade this time will close it out. TestYourLuck brings it back even to 1 game apiece. Remember, this is still losers finals. Winner of this gets a chance to go up against Smitty, 9 Moon Zone, recently ranked 42nd, I think, right? Was the on the 9 Moons PR?
Duel 1.
But who's sitting in grand finals winner side. You love to see the representation of Eastern Canada as well. We have everyone is from a different province. We have Smitty from Atlantic Canada. We got Dire from Ontario. TestYourLuck representing Quebec. Top 3 all from different provinces. You love to see it. Best of each region coming out here for this. Oh, and supers through the 2K. They're trying to get the cheeky little crusher. TestYourLuck says, nah, I got the life. I have the blood to work with afterwards. Worst case, I'm not in high blood. I'm not going to take that much damage. We're going to let it rip. The context awareness here from TestYourLuck is so good. And the burst bait. Keep him in the corner. Doesn't break the wall on the first one. Instead goes for the reset. Keeps the pressure. I don't think it'll be enough, but going to be in a very good spot after the wall. Never mind. Excuse me? What? Okay, okay. Never mind, it was enough. I did not think that was killing. It was, in my mind, I was like, no way that kills. Dear Lord. I know it's counter hit CS into, but still. I wasn't expecting the last hit to do that much. Dear Lord. Someone call Slidehead. That's not okay. Dear Lord, what was that? See, now that we've all got our jump scare for the day, we know this one's gonna kill. Another perfect. Test wants that run back, and he wants it now. Counter hit Beyblade on the round start. What is he cooking? He's cooking something dirty. Another close slash starter. Close slash, 2 hits into the super. Now we can see where this... I'm not even going to say it won't kill anymore, because that did so much damage. Alright, a much more reasonable amount of damage there on that one. However, that's it. Test Your Luck closes out Losers Finals. And with that, we're already over to Grand Finals. No longer Losers Finals. In fact, we are in Grand Finals. This is a run back of our winners, where it was a very close Game 5 set. Pretty even looking. However, when it... Even, but there were no even parts of the games. Definitely one of those ones where it's always dominant from one side. Either Happy Chaos is zoning, or Nago is cooking. Like we might be about to see. However, lots of meter to work with here for Smitty. And closes it out with the gunshot. Hey, yo, let's go kill me. Alright, pressure in the corner. Into the super. Okay, let's see. This no longer surprises me that this will kill. It does so much damage. Dear Lord. It shocked me last time. This time, I'm not even... Don't even flinch. You know what? I no longer feel bad for Nago. Alright, big 5H. However, what's even bigger than Nago 5H is the reticle that's about to kill him. Smitty takes the first game there. Let's center this a little bit more. There, that overlay looks a tiny bit better. Alrighty. Getting into game 2 of our grand finals here. And have about 85 US dollars on the line here. In our pot, on our match arena. Exclamation point match arena. Alright, these two have had very close sets. Two of the best in Canada. Look at the damage on that, dear Lord. Every time I see 6H scrape across the wall, it always surprises me every time. Lots of blood here, though. Might be enough to kill. Actually, I'm not sure. Can never tell with variable blood. Not quite. No. Blood dropped down. Oh, okay. Maybe a bit of a misinput there. Oh, gets thrown out of it. And now puts Happy Chaos in the corner. Smitty's gonna have to fight out. And manages to even gets the side swap. Gets Goomba Stomp for the overhead. Mix off the wall splat, but now Nago is cooking. Tried to go for BRC into the bite. Look at the IBs paying off here for Smitty. Alright, into the corner. Should be enough to kill. One hit into super. It's plenty. Doesn't even get a chance to burst. Smitty goes up 2-0. Can Test find a way to deal with this? I know Test started cooking going into... Took game 1 in their winner set. Proceeded to start feeling out the matchup. Ended up bringing it all the way to game 5. After Smitty went up 2-1. But a very volatile matchup. You have to gamble so hard to get in. But once you're in, Nago, one of the best characters in the game at sticking to an opponent. Alright. Now gets the pressure though. Nago taking a lot more damage with higher blood. YRC doesn't want to get the pressure started. If you let him start getting the tap dust, getting the lows. Oh, but blood is gonna actually hit here. But now you have no specials to fight out with. Not quite dead. Almost, and now is. Yep, gonna RC, keep it simple. Oh no! Couldn't quite do it, scaling a little bit too rough there. Alright, let's see. Gets cooking. Potential last round here for TestYourLuck. Last round of the tournament, in fact. And this isn't the way that he wants to start it off. Bursts out. And now this might be it. Still has burst. But you can only do so much. Happy Chaos is so burst safe. And with that, 9 Moon Smitty takes it. 3-0. And it is so nice. For those of you who are in Quebec, though, we do have Say Your Prayers 2 will be coming up soon. Strive Quebec, the part of Strive Quebec. Me, myself, I'm not going to be going, as far as I know for the moment. But other members of Strive Quebec will be headed out there and will be running streams for GGST as a side bracket. On top of that, we have plenty of other events. We have UMAN coming up later. We have Montreal locals. You have locals in Ontario or in Ottawa, all over. It's great to see that kind of stuff, you know, popping up everywhere and the community really rallying around these types of things.